What's good, y'all? We are here with week 6 prize picks.
Week 6?
We got like 17 views. We're famous.
We
17
have
people know who we are.
But those 17 people are winning money.
we have
Appreciate y'all.
so just to say, we had a pretty good week this week for the most part. I went 2 for 3, went 2 for 3.
2 for 3.
2 for 3. I was half a yard, or
Half a yard away. You had Lazar.
I had pretty much 1 receiving yard away from winning all my prize picks outright.
I was 4 yards away from going
3.5.
Or
3.5 yards away and a half a yard away.
We're going 4 for 4.
So that
Can you imagine?
that was pretty cool to see and know, but we'll kind of go over our picks as we go into this week. How we usually do it, we pick a passing prize picks, we pick a rushing prize pick, and a receiving prize pick. We all go down the line, talk about it a little bit, and from there, you can make your own decision. For the most part, we've been pretty good at doing what we're doing, but
Linda, if you would have checked that little box that says if you go 2 for 3, you would have actually won.
That's stupid. We have Scoochie Coochie, the Beard. We don't know how long it's gonna be the Beard anymore, but we got
beardless weirdo.
Exactly.
In the future.
Then we got
the beardless weirdo.
Cruzy Doozy, the Beast, the Weenus Penis, the ex stripper-in-law, and all.
Just embracing it, bro. I don't know what it means.
I don't either.
We know.
Week 6 quarterback. We have Scoochie Coochie over here. What is your week 6 quarterback looking like
What the hell look like?
for prize picks?
There's a couple out there that I like this week, to be honest with you. There's also a few that I'm definitely going to stay away from, most definitely.
There we go.
But I'm going to go with the guy that I said is going to be a top 10 fantasy quarterback about 4 weeks ago, and now people are starting to realize that I better pick his ass up off the waiver wire. And that's Mr. Brock Purdy from the San Francisco 49ers, over 238.5 yards. The guy has been consistent this year, throwing for over 240, 250 yards. He has a couple 300-yard games. He's playing against the Cleveland Browns. Yes, I understand they do have a halfway decent defense coming off of a bye week, but the 49ers are hot right now. They're on fire. They beat
like the most complete team in the NFL right
by
now.
far. And although they had a tough game last week against the Dallas Cowboys, that's
What's tough about it? They came out and ran over a speed bump. I mean, they smacked the Cowboys. The Cowboys would have done better if they had just stayed on the damn airplane.
But let's be real. That's one of the games that San Francisco 49ers marked on their calendar and be like, all-team world performance this game right here.
And you know what? I mean, they dominated on the physical aspect of the game. They just came out and they punched Dallas in the mouth, and Dallas had I think they exposed the bully. I think Dallas, if they have a lead and the defense is playing great, Dak's not a choke artist. But the second he gets under any kind of duress and he has to come from behind, choker!
Dak has Tony Romo disease. I don't know.
He does.
It's contagious in Dallas, right?
Yeah,
it is. But
it's on a different level.
I like Brock Purdy over 238.5. I don't think that's an astronomical number for that dude to get this week.
Cruzy Doozy, what are you looking at as your quarterback play on prize picks for week 6?
So I really like Josh Allen this week. He's playing the Buffalo.
I think
he's playing the New York Giants.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay? So there are certain teams we start anybody against. We talk about this over and over again.
What's his over/under?
It's 260.5.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. I mean, you're talking about a guy that's throwing north of 300 almost every week. He's got multiple outlets with Gabe Davis. Shout out to Gabe Davis. Please score again. That'll be 5 weeks in a row. Please, I need you. But yeah, I like Josh Allen starting against the New York Giants. We try and start anybody against the Giants, the Denver Broncos, the Chicago Bears. These are teams who are looking to start people against guys. Because again, any competitive advantage that we can get over the odds makers, we want to take. Especially if the defense is shit in the bed. If there's nothing in the form of resistance.
And just so you know, and the people out there know, we've been looking at prize picks and picking our prize picks from Monday and Tuesday. He put this pick in a couple days ago, like he said, at 260.5.
260.5. Yeah.
It's at 265.5, so it's went up 5 yards in a matter of 3 days.
Yeah.
So that means that we're picking the right things and it's progressing in the direction of what we think it's going to be. So that seems to be a great
and
pick
if
right
you
now.
don't think that actually plays an effect, we chose C.J. Stroud as our quarterback last week, and he first started off at 244.5, went all the way up to 248.5, and we barely won by 249. So if he didn't get that last touchdown, we would have been short. So those extra yards do matter.
Who do you like this week, Mike? Speaking of
I know
quarterbacks?
you're gonna be like, oh, I'm even like, oh.
I have a feeling I know who it is.
But I'm going Mac Jones under 209.5 passing yards against Las Vegas Raiders. He is.
The Raiders?
He's just awful though. He's gone for 109 and 112.
What do you think? Maybe they'll pull him again for what's his name?
I think at this point, anybody's guess is possible.
I think anything can happen at this point.
So what happens if he doesn't even play?
But this is the thing. He's going to play.
Yeah, it does. But it doesn't,
You just want him to throw 2 passes to play, and if he gets pulled,
yeah.
you get paid. Great pick.
And even at that, it's kind of like the only way you don't really get the points is if someone's injured.
Yeah.
If they're active, that's
So
on
that's
you,
the first
you know?
under. I like that.
Yeah.
See, that's the first time we've ever explained it to the viewers. So maybe somebody out there had that question.
Yeah.
Now we just confirmed it for you. So guys, not only are we making you money, we're teaching you this game.
Yeah, it's only if they're not active, that means they will not be playing. So you can pick someone in a starting lineup and they get zeros, and that just sucks for you.
Sucks for you, bro.
Simple as that. Anyways, we're gonna move on to running backs for week 6 price picks. Scooch on over to you.
I'm going to go with a guy that's lower down on the page for price picks. You might have to scroll down a little bit. And this guy seems to be almost splitting the share 50-50 with the star running back on that team. And the running back I'm going with is Tyjae Spears. Tennessee versus Baltimore, over 27.5 yards. Every game that he has played or gotten the rock, he's had over 30 yards in the past 3 games. I think the split differential for runs for Derrick Henry and him is like Derrick Henry has 18 rushes, he has 13, so he's been getting the ball a lot more each week, and to get 27.5 yards against Baltimore, a team that they're probably going to have to run against, I think it's a good probability. Other people may not like it, but I've been hot, so rock it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, why not? I mean, you have good reasonings behind that. By the way, we have Thursday night game, Chiefs versus the Broncos on right now. We do this on
I
Thursdays.
didn't start McLaughlin yet because I don't know what's going on.
But yeah, we have the game going on. So if you see us look up, that's what we're looking at. But Cruzy Doozy, what do you got for your running back for week 6 price picks?
I know we don't normally do Thursday nights, but it was too juicy. This is the only prize pick I've ever done for Thursday night, and I won't do it again.
Unless it's a winner.
All right. So I got Isaiah Pacheco, 73.5 yards. And I got the over. Because guess what, guys? We just said it. There's certain guys you start against certain teams. It's an inter-division rivalry. But it's normally a punching bag. Because it's normally one-sided. And when you have a team that can come out and throw the ball the way the Kansas City Chiefs can, I feel like at some point you're gonna have to utilize the running because you want time of possession control, and Andy Reid loves time of possession. So I got Isaiah Pacheco 73.5 points over. I can pick somebody else if you want me to, but I'm just saying.
To go along with that as well,
Sure.
The weather in Kansas City is supposed to be between 30 and 60 mile per hour winds.
Doesn't seem like it right now.
It doesn't seem like it, but if the winds do pick up to 30, 40 mile per hour,
They're gonna rush the
you can't throw. It's going to be hard as hell to throw the ball in that. So I hope they do run because I have Pacheco on the over as well for a Thursday night game. What do you like, Mr. MC?
For my running back for week 6 prize picks, I like Cam Akers over 24.5 rushing yards against Chicago. He's gone every time he's had over under. He's gone over it, and he's getting more play time over there with the Vikings.
Yeah, they're almost at 50-50
yeah, they're
split.
almost at that split, and I saw that coming when they picked up Cam Akers. You don't pick up a starting running back from someone to be your backup. So I don't think it's gonna be that type of thing over there for Cam Akers for the Vikings. So I have Cam Akers 24.5 over.
Nice. I like it.
Scooch our way over, Scoochie Coochie, for our Week 6 wide receiver price picks.
I'm sorry, I was looking. I also have Javonte Williams over 38.5 rushing yards for this game, and he just ran off like a nice 15-yard run.
Oh,
so
may I add one more running back?
be my guest.
That's it.
I like Alvin Kamara over 63.5 against Houston.
Why do you do that? Look, that's on my notes. He's taking my notes. That's like. That's
I
my
didn't
other-
see his notes. I
No,
didn't see his
we
notes.
don't look at each other's
Yeah,
notes.
we don't do that.
We like to do our own research
Yeah.
and pick which guys we like individually each week. So
Yeah, Alvin Kamara, that looks
reason-
amazing.
We don't
My
have.
honorable mention then would be Alexander Madison over 50.5. We just talked about Cam Akers. But
Yeah.
you got to understand, Justin Jefferson's down. Somebody's got to absorb targets, so they're going to run the shit out of the ball. They're going to have to use both backs. If they're
Yeah.
going to ever be successful at winning games,
Yes.
it's going to have to be on the back. Of
And
And they're going to have to develop the running
And I-
back for when Justin
yeah.
Jefferson gets back, so he's not triple
and I
double
get
teamed
the
every time.
Cam Akers pickup too, because Alexander Madison's the more smaller back. Cam Akers is the bigger back.
He catches
yeah.
all the passes out of the backfield.
Exactly, and you don't want to get your main back beat up, so that 50-50 split is good.
All right.
We're gonna move on to
Receiving?
wide receivers.
The receiver I'm gonna go with has actually been killing the over every single week since week 1 for his team, and that is Zay Flowers over 54.5. Baltimore against Tennessee.
No matter who he plays.
No matter who he plays, he had over 54.5 receiving yards last week, and he had 7 drop passes.
Yep.
So I don't know. He's definitely the number 1 right now.
Yeah.
Odell Beckham Jr. can't stay healthy, so
He had 11 targets last week.
huh?
He had 11
Bro,
targets.
yeah.
He went 11.
He stays getting targets.
Yeah.
He had 5 receptions on 11 targets for 73 yards.
Yeah.
If he scores a touchdown there, we're talking
And he had
about
like 3 drop
top
passes.
20 receiver.
Yeah.
Top 20 receiver.
So 54.5.
The problem, like you said, is like there's so many targets there. We just need him to turn it into something, and eventually it's gonna break because we talk about it all the time.
Lamar Jackson needs to find somebody that he could just trust consistently. His
He
go-to
hasn't.
guy.
He hasn't.
Yeah.
Zay Flowers, clearly.
Yeah.
But we need Zay Flowers now to step up his game and actually do something.
Who do you like, Cruz? Who you rolling with down this week?
I'm actually hopping on your second man crush, and I got Calvin Ridley, 64.5 yards, the over against Indianapolis. I mean, let's talk about it. Calvin Ridley has been off the chart. He came back on fire. I don't know. Gambling must have been the best thing ever for his career. 'Cause
He has fresh legs.
he came back and he was healthy, and you can tell he wasn't just sitting on the couch in the offseason. He was putting in some work. I really like him this week. Indianapolis they have a solid front four, but their secondary can be picked.
They're also on a backup quarterback this week.
Yeah, they are.
And they're with Minshew, so again, you're gonna have to score. And think about it, Jacksonville's coming off 2-0 in London. They were having a great time. They just defeated the big juggernaut in Buffalo.
Yeah, they got some
they're
swagger,
some
right?
Swag right
Yeah.
now. And you know as well as I know, if you ever played the game of football, a lot of it is momentum. A lot of it is how you're feeling. You know, a lot of what makes San Francisco is the physicality, but mostly the ambitious idea that they're buying in to their coach when he says it's time to win. You know, I mean, those are some dogs over there. I hate to admit it because I'm a Cowboy fan, but that's the one thing
I'm a Dolphin fan, and I don't want to play them.
Yeah, nobody wants to play those guys right now. They're on fire.
No, yeah, that's a good pick. I have one, and then I have some honorable mentions, and guess what? They are all tight ends. All tight ends.
Okay.
First tight end is Kyle Pitts versus Washington, 33.5 over receiving yards. If there's someone you say you want to play against,
He's
it
finally
is.
coming into
But
it,
if
bro.
there's someone you say you want to bet against, it's Washington.
Yeah, 33.5 that's a beautiful number.
We just saw I just saw Chicago throw all over Washington.
Fields.
Fields, DJ Moore,
209 yards or something.
No, yeah, over.
I mean,
Yeah.
and talking
Cole
about
Kmet doing that.
and talking about Cole Kmet, he is my second tight end, 36 and a half
Wow.
over receiving yards against Minnesota.
Wow.
If there's a team you want to play against a bet and know that they're gonna get passing yards, it's Minnesota. Why? Because they don't have a secondary.
Yep.
And the last one is on the board, but
There's Kronk.
we have Noah Fant, 21 and a half receiving yards. I got his over.
Really?
He's gotten over 4 out of 5 games. I like what it's looking
Got no
like.
fantasy.
Yeah, I love the
Nice.
fantasy. Out of?
Well, since you're giving you like Noah Fant for this game, I also have a Jarrett McKinnon
Oh, God.
over 13 and a half receiving yards. And Kansas
Nice.
City's about to get the ball for the first time in this game right now. I think you like that one too for McKinnon, right?
Beautiful. Are you kidding me? 13 and a half receiving yards?
Yeah.
But I told you, if I had to start one.
But it wasn't for
when
this
we
game.
talked about Justice
It was
Hill.
for this game, though.
Kansas City,
No, yeah, Jarek McKinnon, right?
13 and a half receiving yards.
Yeah, I like it.
And they just stopped Denver on 4th down right now, so it's about to
Look
get
at all this
interesting.
extra stuff we just gave all of them out there. Because look, guys, this is all we do.
Yeah.
Literally 5 days a week. Come on, guys, you're supposed to 7 days a week. Come on, where's my mind?
8 days a week.
5 days a week I do this. Wait, what about the other? Chill.
We watch it happen. I mean, you can't do it on football
the day
Sunday.
of, right?
You gotta watch it happen.
That was down. All right, nice. I'm glad you guys are paying.
This is the first video.
We got 7,000 energy drinks out here.
Yeah, and no alcohol. We got all energy, no alcohol.
Right? You guys do better with alcohol. You pay more attention.
Well, anyway,
Right, right.
anyways, outside world, like and subscribe to us.
Yeah,
We're
like,
Fantasy
subscribe,
Bros.
hit the bell right next to get all our videos on time. Comment down if you guys want to comment anything we may help you with, or dislike, or like, or what. Just
Check our Twitter. We put some of our I put our picks on Twitter as well, so the public
Yes,
can
yep,
see
yep.
what we actually going.
So we gotta figure out our week 1 picks. But dude, we're all in the 30s by now in NFL picks. So that
Yep,
means
so-
we're averaging 10 picks a week. You want to talk about making money for people? We got this.
stay tuned.
As long as if you're over 50% every week, you're making money on your picks.
Listen, all I know is 50% of the time it works 100%.
50% of the time,
You
I'm
guys know
100%
the deal.
right.
It's grind time, baby. We out of here.